Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Now, today's reading, we'll be doing the February monthly reading. So the general reading for the month of February 2018 for all of the signs. For the main reading, which will be a 10-card Celtic cross spread, I will use the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. And I will pull two additional cards, oracle cards, just to enhance our reading. One will be from the Soulful Woman oracle card deck, and the other one is from the Ask Your Guides oracle card deck. Okay, as a reminder, please, in addition to watching your sun sign video, take a look at your moon sign and your rising sign video. That way, you'll have a really, a more or broader overview of what is in store for you during the month. Sometimes the messages in one will resonate more than the other. So, and obviously, as I always say, these are general readings, so please do keep that in mind. The messages may or may not resonate. The only way for you to get a truly personalized reading focusing on you and what is going on in your life right now would be to get a private reading from me. And if you're interested, you can do that by checking out my website, changingphasestarot.weebly.com. There you'll find all of the services I offer as well as pricing, or you could send me an email at changingphasestarot@gmail.com. All right, so I think that's it for the introduction. I will stop for now and see you in 1 second for your readings. Hi Gemini, I'm here to do your February 2018 reading. As you can see, I've already laid out the spread, really just to try to save a little bit of time here. So we have, starting off with your overall energy for the month of February 2018, we have the King of Cups. Okay, I'll show you all the cards and then I'll get into the reading. Let me put him over here. I'm kind of out of space with this improvised layup set out, of the cards. Okay, at the center of your reading, we have Major Arcana, number 21, the World, crossed by the Nine of Cups. The foundation of your reading, we have the Two of Cups. In the past position, we have the Ace of Swords. Crowning your reading, we have the Page of Pentacles. Coming up in the future position, we have the Queen of Swords. You in the reading appear as the Nine of Wands. In your environment, the surrounding energy, you have Major Arcana number 4, the Emperor. Your hopes and fears, you have the Ten of Pentacles. And the outbound energy for the month of February is Major Arcana number 14, Temperance. And I'll get to the oracle cards in 1 second. So I was just trying to see here, out of the 10 cards plus the additional card from the bottom of the deck, you have 1, 2, 3. So you have 3 Major Arcana cards, which tells me that, there is some divine intervention, divine guidance, sort of surrounding the month of February for you. There's also a lot of your own energy here, and you also playing a big role in what is going on during the month of February. So starting off with our overall energy card here, okay, which is, again, the King of Cups. King of Cups is, first of all, Cups energy, so water energy, which has to do with our feelings, our emotions, also has to do with our subconscious, is linked to sort of psychic abilities as well. It's to do with our relationships, both friendships and, romantic relationships, and how our sort of emotions also color other, aspects, other areas of our lives. When court cards appear in a reading like this, this can be either an actual person that you're dealing with during the month of February. If so, then typically this would be an older water sign male individual, but we know in the general readings they don't have to be, right? It's not necessarily male because they're not gender specific. But typically it would be either a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio individual. And this could be you taking on the energy of this King of Cups. And the King of Cups is usually a compassionate individual, right? He's somebody he's very patient, he's very honest, but he's more than anything, he's kind, compassionate. So as a king, he's somebody who would rule very fairly. He really he keeps his emotions in check. He doesn't allow, his emotions to kind of take over, right, as he deals with people or situations. So yes, he's very emotional, but he's also very smart and sort of diplomatic, So this could be somebody that you are dealing with, or this could just be you taking on or needing to be more like the King of Cups during the month of February in dealing with people or situations. And we'll see how this card ties in with the rest of the reading here. So at the center of your reading, you have the last card of the Major Arcana, which is card number 21, the World card. And the World card symbolizes, it's an ending, right? But it's sort of this, more than an ending, it's a culmination of the Fool's journey. So if we think of in the Major Tarot, in the Major Arcana of the Tarot, the Major Arcana begins with the Fool, the 0 card, right? It's the Fool beginning his journey, and it ends with this card, with the World. So usually we think of this as being a very long cycle, a very long cycle ending, completion of this, very long cycle, but more than just the completion, it's this new beginning that comes after it, because after the World card would come the Fool card. So it's the 0 card coming after it. So endings and new beginnings here. We see that on the card there's a woman. She's sitting sort of meditating on top of this globe. She has butterflies flying around her. So lots of symbols here representing new things beginning, rebirth, new cycles, new beginnings. And it's crossed by this 9 of Cups card. So more Cups energy. We have the King of Cups over here. 9 of Cups, which is the minor arcana version of the Wish card. So it's all about, having your wishes come true, right? Having your dreams come true. It's also, it's good to keep in mind that whatever your intentions are, whatever dreams, whatever intentions you put out there into the universe, sort of understanding that whatever you wish for, it could definitely come true. So be careful what you wish for. But it is about, you can see that the girl, she's blowing here. She's blowing the dandelion sort of fluff, and it's going off into the full moon. So with this at the center of the reading, there might have been, something around the full moon. Maybe, a wish that you, maybe you set your intentions. Maybe there was a wish made around the full moon. Because we also have the full moon appearing here with the 2 of Cups card at the foundation of the reading. So there might have been something to do with, either setting intentions or wishes coming true around this last full moon, and then, that sort of setting into or kind of, making this new phase, sort of setting the ball into motion kind of thing. Because at the foundation, you have this 2 of Cups. And again, just like the 9 of Cups is the minor arcana version of the Wish card, the Star card, the 2 of Cups is the minor arcana version of the Lovers card. So it's often referred to as the soulmate card. It's really, it's this very strong connection or common bond with another person. This can be just a friendship. This can be a partnership. Can be, definitely a romantic relationship, such as, a marriage, engagement, coming together. It's really, the 2 people coming together to become as one. And again, we have this new beginning. We have wishes coming true here. So this could be, maybe for some of you, there might have been something quite significant that happened at the full moon that is, set into motion all of this new, whatever this new cycle is. In the past position, we have Swords energy. So we have the Ace of Swords. So Swords energy is cerebral energy. It deals with our intellect, our mind, our thoughts, how we communicate, right? How we put those thoughts into words, how we express those to other people. Um, and aces are also new beginnings. Okay, so we have this new beginning coming about because of this ending of the world card. And in the past, which is why I say it could go back to this full moon, um, in January that we had two full moons. So this could really be either the full moons there. But the Ace of Swords, what it speaks of is um, it's a victory. Like the aces, they're sort of, it's divine energy. Usually we think of them as yes cards. So if there's an answer that you're looking, that you were waiting for, this usually symbolizes, yes, that it went in your favor, or yes, and things kind of going your way. It also indicates some type of resolution, like resolving a situation. Sorry, I had to pause the video. I had to sneeze. Um, so the Ace of Swords can also be definitely, it's a victory card, but it's new things, right? This clarity. So clarity coming in, right? Maybe gaining clarity on something in the past, seeing something from a different perspective in the past even. But it also speaks of new beginnings, right? New inspiration, new points of view, new beginnings. So lots of new energy here. Crowning your reading, you have the Page of Pentacles. So Pentacles energy is earth energy, and it has to do with, the material things in life, the things that we can touch and feel. So it's usually, the material things that we are able to accrue because of like the work that we do, the money we earn. It's our home, our family. It's also our education. And pages usually bring in news of things, right? So with this crowning you're reading, usually it could be a person. Again, this is a court card, so possibly this could be an earth sign individual bringing in news of something to you, right? And if so, pages are usually young, kind of immature energy. So, a younger earth sign individual. If so, it could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo. It doesn't necessarily have to be, though. It could just be, news of something, right? And with the Pentacles card, usually we associate it with, work or finances. So this could be news of, some type of financial success, or news of, a new job, or news about a new home, right? Something that has to do with those tangible, the tangible things in life. It's also about manifesting, right? This Page of Pentacles also speaks of, reaching goals, manifesting dreams, right? Having success, having financial stability, and, material comfort. You can see that here she's sort of sitting in this tree, crystals around, his beautiful pentacles right there. So she's looking quite confident. She's looking as if, she's quite happy. She's feeling prosperous, and, it's all about these new things coming in, whatever this new thing was, and this news of something to do with, either a career or finances, something new coming in for you. Now, in the future, you have the Queen of Swords, so more air energy here, but, which is your energy, right, Gemini? So this could definitely be you taking on the energy of the Queen of Swords. It could also be another, an older female air sign. If so, it could be a Gemini like yourself, or an Aquarius, or Libra. But I feel that this is more you, and you see how we have on both sides of this, ending and new beginning with the World card. We have clarity with this Ace of Swords, and then we have this, the Queen holding her sword here. And sometimes I feel that the Queen of Swords sometimes gets kind of a bad rap, because she's sometimes she's referred to as like the divorced woman card. She's sort of that older, on her own type of female card. A little bit too stern, right? A little bit too cold. But, more than anything, she rules with her head. She's very yes, she is, she can be quite stern, but she's also very feminine, and she's very wise and she's very fair. She doesn't like conflict. She doesn't like, sort of any type of arguing. She prefers to use her intellect to resolve the situation. But she's also, you see that she has her sword drawn and she's ready for battle. So she's, she will take on whatever she needs to take on. And interesting because here we have the butterflies with this new beginning over here with the Ace of Swords. We have butterflies surrounding the woman here on the world card, and then we have butterflies surrounding her over here on the Queen of Swords, and then the outbound energy we have Temperance. I know I'm jumping over here, but we have butterflies surrounding here. So, definite symbols here of new beginnings, right? Of regeneration, of new things, of changes, metamorphosis. And that's surrounding this woman here. But she's staring these changes in the face and she's ready to take on really whatever they are. She's fair and she's ready and she's really, she's very clear about what it is that she wants here. Which brings us to you. Now you appear as this Nine of Wands, which, Wands energy it has to do with the day-to-day tasks that we have in life. So it does have to do with our work, but it's also about creativity, creative projects, creative endeavors, artistic endeavors. It has to do with our determination and our ambition and drive and passion for doing those things as well. The Nine of Swords is Nine of Wands is a very sort of defensive energy, right? It's a card that, I know they're all kind of covered up here, but the woman, she's, even though she has this lion next to her, and she's, she looks as though she's resting, and she has all these torches around her, more than anything, what she's doing is sort of surveying the scene, keeping her eyes open, watching, right? Yes, she's sort of stopping and taking this time out before moving on, but it's more about her being cautious, right? And not wanting to be caught off guard, needing to face maybe one last challenge before getting to the 10, because we know that in the tarot, 10s are endings, 10s are completions, right? So she's nearly there, you're nearly there. So you appearing as this Nine of Wands, you could be feeling a little cautious. This could have to do with all of these new beginnings, right? Of actually having come true, whatever this is that you've wished for. And so you're kind of keeping your defense up here a little bit. You're moving ahead, planning sort of what the next steps are, but you're also being defensive. Much like the Queen of Swords, she does have her sword drawn. Doesn't necessarily mean that she's going to use it, but she's prepared. Same thing here. Nobody's there attacking you, but you're still feeling a little cautious and, kind of keeping your eyes open as you move ahead. People, how they're seeing you, what you have in your environment is the Emperor. And the Emperor he's Major Arcana, number 4 of the Major Arcana. And he's kind of the archetypical father figure of the tarot. He's very protective of his domain. He really wants to take care of and protect what is his. So his home, his family, he has quite a lot of power. Sometimes he can be a little overbearing, right? Take that power a little too far. But for the most part, he's very good at protecting what is his. So this is, how people are viewing you, even though you might be a little bit on the defensive here. People are seeing you as being very sure-footed, very confident, kind of ready to take on whatever comes your way. Your hopes and fears, so you're hoping for this 10 of Pentacles. So more Pentacles energy. We have the Page of Pentacles is in the crowning position. And then you're hoping for, so, you're hoping that whatever this new beginning is, these new things, changes, new beginnings, you're hoping that, they bring in significant financial security and gain for yourself, right? And we have the 10 of Pentacles. The woman is, she's looking very comfortable here in this beautiful garden. You can see that, well, you probably can't see with it down here, but in the background there's a castle, so representing, she's the queen of her castle, of her domain. all these animals around her, this beautiful crystals, more than enough. She has more than enough, around her here. So, this is just you feeling very secure, feeling very comfortable in your surroundings. You've worked long and hard. This hasn't, she hasn't achieved this Ten of Pentacles card overnight. Most definitely, this is built up over time, right? Sometimes the Ten of Pentacles is referred to as the inheritance card because, to accrue that much wealth or even knowledge, it's built up over time. So passed down from one generation to the next. So possibly this could be you hoping for some type of, payout for some of you, for a small portion of you watching. It could be some type of payout or receiving money or land or property or something that has to do with an inheritance. But for others, it's just you wishing for, hoping for this, financial safety, security, stability of, this Ten of Pentacles with whatever this new beginning is that you have. And the outbound energy is card number 14 of the Major Arcana. This is Temperance. So, what this tells me is there needs to be balance with whatever these new beginnings are, and, whatever it is that you're starting up. There needs to be balance. There needs to be moderation. But it's also a card that speaks of waiting, right? Divine timing, needing to wait for, the right time for things to happen. And we know that timing it's quite tricky. It's not always when we think it should happen, right? There is a divine timing, for certain things to take place in our life. So with this new beginning, with, having this world, the world card here and starting off and having these your wishes come true and new things coming in for you, could be on the job front, this financial security over here with the Ten of Pentacles that you're hoping for, it's coming, but it might not happen during the month of February. There might be some type of delay. If there is, there's a reason, there's a divine reason for that happening. There might be, a need for some type of balance, right? Of finding balance with whatever this new thing is in order to achieve this Ten of Pentacles. So it's, it could be you. Sometimes with the Temperance card, sort of on the negative side, it speaks of, not you needing to regain balance or regain harmony, or things being out of balance in, one or more areas of your life. So, you might need to, maybe there needs to be some type of, regaining of balance within your life, with certain areas of your life. But for the most part, I would say that definite change coming in and you feeling very, even though you're slightly on the defensive or, with whatever these new beginnings are, it's, you're hoping for this Ten of Pentacles, and there are definite, the definite financial security and abundance sort of on the horizon, right? And coming in for you, although it might take a little while. There might be some type of delay here. Now, the two cards that came out as your oracle cards, we have from the Ask Your Guides deck, Celebration, Joy Guides. And from the Soulful Woman deck, we have Uniquely Myself. This is card number 32, and it says, I trust that who I am is perfect for my unique journey and soul path. I love her hair. It makes me think of, it's like carnival season, right? See all this carnival-looking decorations in her hair. Let me read you. I like reading the full description of the cards for the oracle cards. So beginning with Celebration, this is card number 14. And this card says, you're entering a period of great expansion and celebration. Your joy guides are at hand, ushering you into a season of abundant celebration and hospitality. You're loved, accepted, and trusted by those around you. This is a time when life gives back to you. You may become engaged, get married. We have the Two of Cups card down here, right? Receive a promotion, land a deal. And we have this news up here, right? Sorry, I'm just going back to the reading. Or just get a long-awaited lucky break. Whatever you desire, your joy guides are urging you to prepare for, because it's surely coming. Realize that as life's tides turn your way, the soon-to-become realized positive flow of events isn't just a fluke or an accident or just the luck of the draw. Rather, it's the natural outcome of your unwavering efforts and your commitment to your dreams and goals. Your joy guide's message: plan for the party. You'll soon have reason to celebrate. Interesting. And the other card, the Uniquely Myself card, this card says, card number 32, sorry. Let me find it here. It says, I am different from all others, a one-off creation. I embrace this amazing truth and celebrate my uniqueness. It is fun to be myself and to express my spirit in creative ways. I have no need to compare myself with others when I am focused on my own unique being. I follow my own spirit, go my own way, grow at my own pace, and enjoy my own experience of life. I trust that who I am is perfect for my particular journey and soul path. I love the unique expression of myself on this planet and treasure my life as a sacred gift. That's nice. Well, I think you have very nice messages for the month of February, Gemini. I do hope that they have helped you in some way. I thank you once again for joining me here today, and I look forward to reading for you again next month. Take care, and just know that I'm sending you all much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month of February. Bye for now.